Welcome to Rick's Corner. I am on location today with Mohamed Mohsen, who's a very, very good friend of mine, a bodybuilder for many, many years. We go way back at least 20 years, right?
Yes, absolutely. I think I met you in 1989. So.
Well, you got the date down.
Oh, yes.
I came to him because he's a competitive bodybuilder. He's won a lot of shows. I'm going to flash some pictures up. And I just like to interview different people about bodybuilding back in the day as compared to now. When did you first get into bodybuilding?
I get into bodybuilding in the late 70s. I started working out when, actually in 1979, after I saw a picture of my good friend now, Samir Ben-Nood. He's 1983 Mr. Olympia.
Right.
I saw his physique and I knew I wanted to look like that. And that was back in, I was living in West Africa at the time. In 1980, I moved to California at 16 years of age, and I joined the gym, and the rest is history.
Which gym did you join?
It was a gym that it's no longer in existence. It was called the Weight Room in Hayward, California.
Oh, up north.
Yes. And I later, of course, moved to LA and joined Gold's Gym.
Which Gold's was that?
Eventually, I've been working out at the same gym since I met you, 1989, at Gold's Gym, North Hollywood.
Oh, it's been there since that long, hasn't it?
Has been.
Oh, I forgot about that, because I was training at Northridge for a while.
I've trained there a couple times as well. But.
And I think when I first met you, I was still in Northridge.
Yes, you were.
Okay.
Yes, you were.
Now, going back to the 80s of bodybuilding, completely different era.
It was the, I don't know, do you call it the golden era?
The golden era was actually the 70s.
The platinum era, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, you could.
But it was a good era. It was, I think, late 70s. I mean, I was introduced to bodybuilding at that time, like in the late 70s, and I was looking at pictures of Frank Zane. And
yeah.
And it was incredible. It was mind-boggling, the condition they were getting into those days. You can't even compare the two nowadays to today's bodybuilding.
Well, the 70s had a different type of body, like Arnold and Zane and Franco, and it was more symmetrical. It was more pleasing to look at. It wasn't as bulky and thick, but they looked great.
Yes.
And then in the 80s, it started to change a little bit. You got a new group.
Maybe in the mid to late 80s, yes, with Lee Haney, maybe changing all that. Eventually, Dorian Yates.
Right.
Although Lee Haney still, I guess, possessed the essence of bodybuilding from the late 70s and early 80s.
Right, exactly. And then we got into the 90s. Changed
the whole
again.
ball game. Even though I stopped competing in the mid 90s, I was doing very well with my physique, and my heroes really were, like I said, Samir Ben-Nood, Bob Paris, Frank Zane.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of physique that I wanted to pursue. And I came pretty close, you know. But I did very well in the early 90s. And I was still doing good with that type of physique, beating guys much bigger, larger than me, because of my condition and symmetry. You
were in always great shape. I mean, you're in great shape year-round. But I've seen you drop and lose 20 pounds within a month.
Oh, yes.
And then gain it back the next month.
Yes, it's called stress.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Some people eat when they stress. I don't eat. And when I'm involved in a project, like starting a company or product, whatever, and I have a big family as well,
I know.
And have 5 kids. And that takes a lot of my time.
It takes a lot of your time.
Yes.
But you still manage to train every day.
Yeah, I still go, whether I'm losing or gaining weight, I'm still at the gym. I do something.
Yeah.
At least to maintain, whatever I don't have.
How long do you spend in the gym? An hour, 2 hours?
About an hour, hour and a half. Depends how much I talk. Sometimes even 2 hours doing the same thing that I could do in half an hour.
Exactly. And your diet is tight or no?
No, I'm still blessed with a high metabolism.
Yeah.
I'm 46 now, but I still have the same metabolism I had when I was like in my mid-20s.
Oh, you're very lucky.
But I tend to not eat too much junk.
Yeah.
And I don't overindulge in food. I eat what I want, whenever I want, but I have limitations.
And you keep your protein intake high?
Semi-high, sometimes not as high as I would like to, but...
But you still maintain muscularity?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed that about you.
You keep training. I mean, I've been training for like 30-something years now, but I mean, you retain a lot when you're older.
What do you think about the supplements on the market that are testosterone boosters? I'm talking about natural stuff that says, oh, increase your testosterone with taking this booster. You think they work?
Yes. Some of them do work. I've tried one of them by Profite. Mm-hmm. And I actually felt the difference.
Did you?
I gained like 5 pounds and I felt pretty good. I haven't tried all of them. I can't speak to about all of them, but I know the Pro Fight one worked pretty good for me.
It's good.
Some of them do work.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I've been using fenugreek, which is a food additive, and it's a spice, but it kicks up your GH.
Yeah, my ex-wife were using that when she was lactating.
I think it works.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's silly. It's $3 a bottle, but it works. And I tell people that say, "Oh no, it can't work."
And you could you have that. You could make you could boil it in water and drink an iced tea, as I recall. Was that?
I turn it into oil and I shove it up my rectum. Okay. No, I'm kidding. Talk a little bit about your new project, because I think this is really interesting.
Well, I don't know. Some people know out there that I've had a product for the last 15, 16 years called Dream Tan.
Dream Tan, of course.
We came out with a couple new products last year, Bronze Angel and Bronze Knight, and they're doing very well.
And where do they find that? DreamTan.com?
DreamTan.com, bodybuilding.com.
Right. Good product.
Yeah, it's in over 100 countries. We won the bodybuilding.com tanning product of the year 2 years in a row. And for the last 10 months or so, I've been involved in my biggest idea yet to date, and that's a TV network, a 24/7 fitness TV network. We have a high caliber team. We call them the Dream Team. You can go on the website and check on it. Basically, we've been working under the radar for almost a year, and we just became public 2 days ago.
Yeah.
We have a strong team, very talented team, and we're hopefully launch in about a year, maybe 15 months.
Okay. And the name of it's called?
It's called Muscle TV, spelled MUSLTV.com.
Right here.
That's right.
MUSLTV.com.
And it's an acronym for Muscle, Ultra Sports, and Lifestyle Network.
This is going to be really good.
It's really good, and we're getting a lot of great feedback from people from the fitness industry as well as the media industry.
And this is what the world needs, because there's nothing like it at all.
Nothing like it.
Nothing like it. And I'm hoping I can be like a little tiny small part of it, maybe with Rick's Corner, who knows. But I wanted to interview for a long time, and I know you're busy, and so rather than you come to me, I come to you.
Thank you very much.
And I want to show some pictures on here of you, because you're always in great shape, and I've always admired the fact that you could stay that way. I've always respected you as a human being and a friend, because you've been a wonderful friend, and I love you.
And I love you too, Rick, and you've been a close friend of mine. We've shared a lot of intimate feelings, yes. Not to each other, but about life.
Don't get the mistaken by that.
Yeah.
But good friends like this are hard to find.
Yes,
you can catch your friends on one hand, and on this hand I have 4 good ones and a midget, and that would be Duffy. You guys don't know who Duffy is, but he is a midget. Yeah. So DreamTan.com and MuscleTV.com, and there's one more product that I came over here for, which is called Emu Oil.
Yeah, it's Emu Bane. It's 100% natural Emu Oil, which you've been using for a few years.
Yeah.
It's good for like 1,000 different things.
Oh my God! It's for muscle soreness, anti-inflammatory. On my face, it gets rid of my crow's feet and wrinkles, so that's why I look 31. And it's great stuff. But
good for arthritis. It's sold also at bodybuilding.com.
Yep, all this is on bodybuilding.com. But he's the guy that has it. And I want to thank you very much for doing Rick's Corner for me, finally.
Thank you so much for coming over here, and we look forward to seeing everybody in the near future.
And thank you for watching Rick's Corner. Stay tuned for the next one. We'll be back with more good stuff for you.